Hello everyone, I'm just doing a super quick voiceover for this video in the car, so sorry if the audio sounds a bit weird, but in this video I did like a blue and black marble with some rose gold features. I actually prefer the way my Cinderella hand turned out in this one. So the blue that I'm using is an Akzentz options color Truly Blue. This is obviously a sample pot size, that's not the actual size. And the rose gold that I used is the Akzentz gel play Glitz rose gold leaf, which is absolutely gorgeous, and you should get it if you haven't got it already or something similar. So I fully cured the blue, 2 coats of that, and then I went in with my fine brush and some black gel polish and I just squiggled on some rough lines. Like, it's the more shaky your hand is, the better. You don't want any smooth lines. You want like almost zigzaggy but really irregular, and just, you know, if your brush comes off and skips a bit, that's really good. It just makes it look more natural, and I think that's why I prefer my right hand in this design, because I was doing it with my left hand, so I've got less control, so the lines are more shaky. After I'd applied my lines, before curing, I just took some isopropyl alcohol on my brush and I just applied it to the lines and softened them, smoked them out. And then this is where, if you put too much black on, you can really smoke it out until it's like more smoky, and this is just the base layer. You could stop after you've done this and not do the second step, which you'll see in a second, but I was going for a more cracked marble look in this design, so I just did more steps. But you could absolutely just do this first step of applying the polish and then doing the blurring. So once that is all blurred out, I just popped that into my light and I cured it for 30 seconds. So once that cured, I'm again taking that same brush and just a very tiny amount of black gel polish on the very tip of my brush, and I'm just kind of going around the edges of those smoked out lines. You don't need to do it everywhere, and you don't need to do this step if you want a more smoky marble, but I want it more cracked, so I did go in and just kind of outline the smoke, and I did that over the whole thing. You can add as much or as little cracks as you like, and each nail turns out differently. I feel like marble is one of those things that's really hard to get consistency and have the same look on each nail, which is why, again, I prefer one hand over the other, but I guess practice makes perfect, and your consistency will only get better. Once I'd done the outlines, I did add in a little bit of smokiness to some areas of the blue that I felt were too blue, and I just did that by using the remaining black on my brush and adding a little isopropyl alcohol to it to make it smoky. There I am, adding the alcohol and black gel polish. This is a really easy set of nails to do, and you could just do one accent nail of the marble and do a couple blue and a couple rose gold, but I did 3 marble and 2 rose gold. So now I'm adding some details with the rose gold, and look how beautiful that is. How could you not just fall in love with that color? I'm using the same brush, obviously I cleaned it off, and I'm just going to do 2 stripes horizontally across the nail. I find this particular gel, rose gold gel, a bit difficult to do fine lines with, just because it's got such chunky glitter in it, but if you kind of try and aim for a thinner line and then just have to build it up to a thicker one when the glitter forces you to, either way it is still just so beautiful that it's worth it, even if it is a little bit difficult to do a skinny line with. You can also obviously flash cure your lines as you go. You don't have to do them all at once, but you can do them all at once if you want to. This stuff doesn't move too much. If you make any mistakes, I use this silicone tool to just kind of push the glitter back into the place that I want it to be. And now, am I doing my second line? I can't see, there's a thing in the way because I'm recording a voiceover. Yes, I am doing a second line. On this nail, I accidentally made my 2 lines a little bit too far from the tip. So make sure you're aware of that and line it up compared to your other nails. You'll see in a second, I'll show you the other thumb compared to this thumb. And maybe suggest doing the line closer to the free edge first so that you can gauge that distance. By the time I was doing these nails, this nail in particular, it was almost like 1:30 in the morning, so I was a bit overdoing my nails and just wanted to get them done, so I really probably wasn't doing my best work, although I still think they look pretty in the end. And I just fully cure that after I have done the lines. You can see they don't quite line up, and it's, you know, it does look a bit odd, but you don't often look at the thumbs both next to each other. I just love that rose gold sparkle, it's just so beautiful. So I did go in and touch up a little area that apparently didn't have enough of the rose gold on it. And then I fully cured that again, just a 30-second cure in an LED light. Finally, I'm just finishing off with a top coat. This is the Akzentz Shine On. It's a no wipe top coat, but you could use any top coat that you want. I don't know why it always takes me so long to paint the top coat on. I feel like in real life it doesn't take that long, but on video it always looks like forever. By the way, this whole video is in real time, just because there wasn't that much in this video, so I could do it real time and show you how fast I work. I'm not sure this is a good representation of my speed, because it was, again, 1:30 in the morning and I was a bit tired. But once the top coat is on there, finally, at some point it will be on there, and then it's time to cure it fully in the light. And that's the finished nails. And I just went ahead and added some cuticle oil on so that my dry skin wasn't as bad. And I think you can see I quite like both of my ring fingers. I don't love the middle finger on my left hand. I think the lines are too crisp. There's not enough smoke. I do quite like my right hand, the way that looks. I'm not in love with my right thumb. But like I said, I find marble is really hard to get consistent, but I think either way they look gorgeous. And that rose gold is just beautiful. It's like the perfect rose gold, and so sparkly and so shiny, and just, you need to get it if you don't have it. Anyway, I think that is all for this video. If you've got any requests for other designs you want to see, please let me know, because I'm always open to new ideas. Thank you for watching this video, thank you for subscribing and liking, and I'll see you in my next one.